Yo guys, welcome back to another video, and in the past couple of days I just literally stuck 2 grand back into the stock market. So if you guys missed the previous video, basically in November I sold all my stocks, leaving us about 16k in our cash ISA at the time. So what have we actually done? So I started putting it back in and I spoke about the dollar cost average approach, but then I realized that obviously the market had dipped. I wanted to put a substantial amount in, so if the market does recover, I feel like I wouldn't have missed that opportunity, whilst also leaving a lot of cash on the side, just in case we go down further. So if you guys have seen the markets today, you would have seen that there's been a bit of a recovery. This has actually put us, after, investing over the last few days, back in the positives. We're actually up, which is brilliant considering we literally just started investing while it was going down. Now, do I think that this is a dead cat bounce? So for you guys who don't know what a dead cat bounce is, it's basically where you get a small recovery after a prolonged time where the market has gone down. So what tends to happen, it will go down, do a small recovery, and then it will continue to go down. That's the scenario which I personally think we're in right now. And we're just in that small recovery. But as I said, you never know. The whole point of this part of the market is that no one knows what's going to happen, and if they do, they're lying to you. But how's our portfolio looking at the moment? So our cash ISA is at £13,593.32. This is down from its all-time high of about 16k, and as I described before, this is literally because we've been investing. So our asset value is literally at £2,838.03. And this is literally got a unrealized result, so obviously we haven't taken this, but of £7.70, which is really good. We were like minus £50 yesterday, so it's been a really good recovery. Obviously we've got the VUSA ex dividend date, and VWRL ex dividend date coming up. So that's basically the date which you have to hold for stocks in order to get their next dividend payment. This probably means that we will see a small drop after the ex-dividend date, because that's what tends to happen with stocks. VUSA has recovered, so it's only at a small loss now. VWRL was actually at a small gain. Berkshire Hathaway has actually, taken it away really, at 3.8%. This is because I believe that, like I spoke about in the last video, people are really uncertain at the moment and they've got a high cash stockpile. So I reckon they're attractive to the investor, just especially with all the uncertainty at the moment. We've also got Reality Income, which is 1.48% down. Obviously, this is a dividend stock. We just got paid out one dividend today, but I've built a lot more back in, obviously, because we put 2k back in. So we're going to start getting dividends from that. It's a monthly payer. And yeah, that's hopefully to drip feed and build more of a portfolio as time goes. And then hopefully in 3-4 years down the line, obviously having a monthly big dividend payer will be really good in just paying back into the stocks and just starting to see that compounding effect. So why do I think it will go down further? Obviously on April 2nd, you've got Donald Trump's reciprocal tariffs. This is obviously on steel and aluminium imports into the US. Obviously, this will affect a lot of countries, a lot of people, and also, Trump hasn't been in office for a long time, and he's also done a lot of announcements, which obviously shows that he's very unpredictable. Who's to say that tomorrow or next week he won't put another, big announcement that affects the stock market? This could be good, this could be bad for the stock market, but it is going to create a lot of volatility within his term. And I do think that will be the case. I think, there will be some good news, there will be some bad news, but it's, we're gonna have some shaky days, I think, in the next year. But yeah, we're going to see some volatility, I reckon. But obviously we are going to continue dollar cost averaging. So we've got £170 in for cash. This is to signify the 17 days left of the month. So that's £10 a day, £5 in each of the pile we've got, which I'll put one there and one there. So they're going to have £5 a day each. And then I've decided that if we get to next month and we reach that 2nd of April when the tariffs come into effect, if there's no new news on that, I will continue to maybe stick a bit more, like maybe amounting to another 1,000 next month, out of the cash ISA, because I'm happy to go down to about 12k on that really. But yeah, we'll see. It's going to be a turbulent time, definitely. But yeah, obviously, when there is turbulence in the market, it's important to stick to your strategies, because obviously time in the market tends to beat timing the market. So there's no point being like, oh, I'll wait for this, I'll wait for this, I'll wait for this. It's just better to just carry on with your strategy, not pick up anything else because you think it's cheap. Just normally just stick with what you've been buying, stick to a safe option. Obviously, if you love the stock at these high prices, you should still love the stock at the lower prices, or else you really didn't like the stock at the first time. This isn't to be confused with not cutting losses, obviously, because obviously there is times where you should just cut your losses and reinvest in something else for the long term. But yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and peace.